This is Donna D'Angelo with the Institute of Christ Consciousness with the Planetary Transformation Meditation Experience for January 18th, 2026. And we'll begin with our usual prayer of intention. Our Paradise Creator deities and divine parents, we come before you as your children to co-create in the circuits of planetary mind that what we hold today will be pleasing to you and produce much good for the planet overall. We invite Makaventa Manjaransan, our planetary helpers and universe brothers and sisters, to be with us today, to direct our focus, for you know what we can hold that will bring about more positive healing and rehabilitation for our world at all dimensional levels. We thank you for weaving us all together as one, as a unified field of consciousness, focusing on the divine will and action prevailing through this call, through your mercy and grace. And we are so grateful to be able to be of service to you in this way. And may we now begin. Thank you. Greetings, my beloved children. This is your Mother Nebudonia who speaks. Your father and I are most pleased with our beautiful children of Urantia as you undergo this massive period of change this year and in the upcoming years. For those of us on this side of the veil, we have waited many, many of your Earth years for this period when Urantia would be returned to the family of love and light and life. And now you have reached this stage. We honor your efforts of spiritual growth. We honor your intentions to heal your bodies and minds and to be loving way showers of your brothers and sisters. Truly, you are so important to this transformation process, even beyond your conscious awareness. So as we begin, I invite you to feel our gratitude to you for what you have done, you among many, many Urantians who have held many meditations focusing on peace and love to bathe this planet. So receive our gratitude that it may swell in your hearts, fill you with hope, peace, security, and the motivation to keep going, keep striving on your path of spiritual development. Receive us now, my beloved children. Oh. Invite our gratitude to move into you and to resonate more deeply into your beings, securing you in more faith and trust and peace, further fortifying you with spiritual attributes you need for this particular phase of planetary evolution and cultural expansion in spiritual illumination. Today, I invite you to step further into my joyful song of life, that it may become a deeper living embodiment in your mind and body of why you are here, to activate your co-creative powers, that you may cooperate with the will of the Father within you and be of greater service during this time of change. As we have said to you, the laborers in the field of Urantia are few, and so we fortify you as our children so that you are becoming more effective spirit-led beings on this world, becoming a beacon of light for your brothers and sisters, to show them the ways of truth and how they can improve the quality of their lives. Over the course of this call, we have had you focus on my joyful song of life, but now I invite you to allow me to go into you deeper. The planetary fabric of human consciousness has reached a certain threshold of awareness. But can you go higher? Can it reach into deeper levels of your humanity? Yes, it can. So now, in today's infusion, I invite you to focus on me and invite my mother's joyful song of life to move into you, to calibrate into your minds and bodies at deeper levels, especially into memory, that you may remember why you are here as co-creators, and that it is joyful to co-create in the divine will of the Father, bringing about more accomplishment of the divine plans of rehabilitation for this world. There is nothing you need to do other than focus in your hearts and hold that willingness and intention to receive what I am here to provide to you through my motherly, joyful song, that it may blend in with your own voice and elevate you into a higher realm of consciousness where you live more joyfully, purposefully, vividly, the beautiful son and daughter of the Father. Receive me, my children, and let it deepen in you now. My mother's joyful song of life. If you wish to focus in your heart, allow these words to settle in. I am receiving my mother's joyful song of life. I am receiving my mother's joyful song of life. I am receiving my mother's joyful song of life. And we begin. Invite these dynamics to act as a tuning fork for your energetic bodies, especially into your emotions, that they may be uplifted into a higher realm where you can perceive the tones and notes of joy and the joy of living as a son and daughter of God. Invite the energies into your subtle energy form. Invite it to make more indelible impressions, especially onto your chakra system and the subtle levels of your human composition. And then invite my mother's joyful song of life to go down, down into your body, into your soul memory, connecting with the remembrance function in your human composition, that it may make a deeper, indelible impression in those areas of your being. This infusion is also a part of your divine inheritance, and we are supplementing this energy into you from what we accomplished during our last December session to prepare you for this year. Continue to receive and keep your mind as quiet as possible. While your heart is as open as you can, let it, as the energies deepen and they begin to blend together and integrate into you, the various levels of your human composition. Allow the infusion to foster more of your ability to contain and maintain a new light structure that is growing within. Now, if you wish, focus on your Father Michael. Invite his name to gently pulse into your heart, broadening your access to him through your spirit of truth connection, and receive his love for you. You might consider that this infusion from your Father is also integrating into your own joyful song of life that you receive from me to help you sustain your higher frequencies so that your spirit has greater access into your conscious mind. Simply receive your Father's love and let it deepen, deepen, deepen into those places where you need more upliftment. Your Father and I hear your pleas, your prayers for planetary transformation and rehabilitation. We understand that sometimes you become impatient with the process and progress of how the divine plan is being implemented. We ask you to be patient and recognize that this is an unprecedented event that is now occurring on your world and all throughout Nebadon. Your planet is being watched carefully, ministered perfectly by your Father and me, and the retinue of helpers that we have assigned to assist you in this mighty undertaking. We ask you to be patient and loving with your brothers and sisters who are still acting out. It's as if the planet is having a temper tantrum right now, and it needs healing and soothing of the emotions to quell the inner storms. And so, in a few moments, when we ask you to shift your focus into the collective, what you will be sharing with us is your intention for your brothers and sisters to have deeper healing conducted within them, for their emotional bodies to heal, for their minds to recover more cosmic insight, so that they can have an opportunity of growing spiritually, shaking off the past that has deeply impacted them. But continue to receive from Father for a few more moments, so that you become as integrated into these dynamics as possible. And they will continue to deepen and grow in you over time, the more you focus on your divine inheritance being restored, becoming a living part of who you are at this moment. What you have held for yourself in receiving from your Father and me is now forming a mighty field within you. So I invite you to project this from your hearts, what you have received. Invite the energies to move into the planet before you in your mind's eye. And allow these words to spiral around the planet counterclockwise, north to south pole. Humanity is integrating into Mother's joyful song of life and Father's love. Humanity is integrating into Mother's joyful song of life and Father's love. Humanity is integrating into Mother's joyful song of life and Father's love. Hold this as best you can. As we begin the weaving process, to sing and weave, the cadence, the rhythm, the vibrations into the planetary system of consciousness, that it may make an indelible impression, and that impression go deep, deep, deep into the human composition of all humanity. Mm. 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 Hold focus as we direct this into the planetary heart chakra system, providing more emotional healing for your brothers and sisters to receive, calming down the emotional fire and ire within them. Let it act as a cooling river of life, the waters of life. Radiating a soothing and calming energy to the emotional body of human nature. Oh. Oh. Some of you may perceive a beautiful, vibrant emerald green as a light frequency infusing into this system of the heart. And this is good. This is necessary. Oh. For it provides a light structure for more calming love to heal and soothe and realign. Mm-hmm. Invite the energies to go down into memory and integrate into the remembrance dynamic. This is a circuit of human memory, you might call it. And let it go deep, deep, deep. Illuminating the mind circuits with more joyful song of life and love. From your Father and me, that your brothers and sisters may receive deeper levels of healing for their energies systems to be restructured into the higher patterns of the Father's plans living within them. And let it go deep into the body, into the DNA memory system. Hold the intention for your brothers and sisters to receive more of their divine inheritance. And let your own capacity for loving them expand. Filling yourself with Father's love, that you may hold more of His love for His children to support you when you interact with others, especially with those who would contend with you. Mm. And if you wish, while this is underway, hold focus on these words: repair of the human energy system, repair of the human energy system, repair of the human energy system. Hold that willingness for this to be conducted. You are, as you know, living energies of love, light, and life. These three dynamics form a mighty matrix in you for the structure of your human nature and composition. It is time now for your brothers and sisters to come back home to who they are and to receive this level of repair. And so we ask you to hold this willingness for them to receive it. For their father fragments know their receptivity and their ability to perceive these changes. There is no violation of free will here. We're simply offering a prayerful intention for your brothers and sisters to be healed. And is this not what you want for them? To come back into their rightful minds and bodies, so that all may participate in this great cultivation of the divine plans of rehabilitation for beloved Urantia. Hold focus as best you can on repair of the human energy system. And I thank you, my beloved children, for your dedicated service. What you hold now is helping us construct more of the divine designs into Urantian consciousness for the planet to conform to the joyful body of life that is a part of the universe structure of Nebudan. Many of your universe brothers and sisters know of this body. They live within it. However, your planet has, as you know, suffered a great deviation from this. Now we ask for you to hold this intention that the body of humanity be calibrated to this higher universe, joyful body of life. That the higher calibrations from the universe may assist in the elevation of the human consciousness system in mind and body to function in alignment with this higher form. May you experience an upliftment in your own being as you hold focus here now. Let us now elevate our gaze to paradise and the creator deities who are domiciled therein. Offer up your gratitude to them for the divine plan of evolution and correction that is now underway upon Urantia. Open your heart with joy and thanksgiving for these endowments that are creating a new way of life for all to follow and live. May you rest gently in the bosom of your own spirit and personality and receive the divine grace. As you continue to offer your thanksgiving up to the Paradise Creator deities, allow these words to ring in your heart. Paradise creation, paradise creation, paradise creation. Hold this in your heart. Let it integrate into what you have been holding and what you have received in the earlier portion of our time together. Descend your focus back to the earth plane, that you are still connected to the universe and paradise. And ask for all of these dynamics to be planted into the core of the earth, to ground into the deeper dimensional levels of the planet, that they may ring resoundingly through all of these levels and provide a mighty calibration into the planet of divine love, the power of creation, the joyful song of life and love. Invite it to blend in with the original plans of the planet and the augmentation of them through the plans of rehabilitation. As we weave these circuits together, form a mighty template of divine will upon tiny Urantia. May you drink deeply of this new circuitry enhancements that are now forming and restructuring their presence in you. And if you wish to focus, allow planetary integration as a dynamic to pulse in your heart and direct it into the planet. Planetary integration. Let it calibrate to paradise creation. as we continue and finalize the circuitry objectives for today. My precious children, you have traveled far with us today in this infusion. And even though you may not be consciously aware of what it was that we accomplished, your spirits know and will translate this into your conscious mind when the time is right for you to perceive the deeper meaning and value of what we co-constructed together. We have completed the circuitry objectives, and on behalf of all of the participants at the spirit level, we thank you. I thank you. Father Michael thanks you. We are so appreciative of your faith, your loyalty, your devotion, your willingness to love in the face of great negativity. Truly, you are doing something unprecedented on your Urantia through human will to collaborate with the divine ways of life. And all of this is being applied to your evolving souls now, that you may live more consciously, not only as a cosmic citizen, but as a beloved son and daughter of God. You are beginning to taste the love and glory that awaits you. And in the coming days, I encourage you to repeat this meditation, that these energies may deepen more resoundingly in you and bring you back home to who you truly are, of the divine plans and purposes held sacred trust by your spirit and personality. I will leave you now in this way, my children. I am always available to you. I live in you and you live in me, and we are always and evermore connected. Thrive in my love and be at peace. Good day.